I think I remember more of what other people did in the scenes than what I did.
In the world of Hollywood, Tom Hanks emerges as one of America's most beloved screen treasures. With multiple decades in the industry, Tom Hanks served us creative performances in Forrest Gump, Castaway, Catch Me If You Can, Here, and many other movies. With a passion to redefine the industry, over the years he has transitioned from just a talented actor to a multifaceted filmmaker, directing and producing notable films that hook viewers to the screen.
You can't do it. It's not going to work. We don't see the point. Why shoot that? It was essentially...
As an embodiment of talent, creativity, and discernment in Hollywood, Tom Hanks reveals 5 actors who have earned not just his admiration, but love. Number 5. Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton carved out a remarkable career in Hollywood that spanned over 3 decades, establishing himself as one of the most versatile and beloved character actors of his generation. Paxton brought an authentic American spirit to every role he inhabited, whether he was playing a storm chaser in Twister, a colonial marine in Aliens, or a detective in True Detective. His career trajectory showcased an actor who could seamlessly transition between blockbuster entertainment and critically acclaimed television, always bringing the same level of commitment and enthusiasm to each project. The collaboration between Bill Paxton and Tom Hanks began with the 1995 film Apollo 13, where Paxton played Hayes, who was an astronaut colleague of Tom Hanks in the ill-dated mission to space. Despite having relatively limited screen time together, their chemistry was immediately apparent, and Hanks was struck by Paxton's natural charisma and professional approach. Hanks later described Paxton as someone who could light up a room simply by walking into it, bringing an infectious energy that elevated everyone around him. This initial collaboration laid the groundwork for what would become a deep, mutual respect and friendship that extended far beyond their professional relationship.
And Bill Paxton, who were in the capsule with me, know the foulest joke.
Tom Hanks consistently spoke about Paxton's unique ability to bring levity to even the most serious productions without ever undermining the work itself. Hanks admired how Paxton could crack jokes between takes, keep the crew laughing during long shooting days, and maintain an atmosphere of joy and camaraderie on set. Yet the moment the camera rolled, he would transform completely into his character. This rare combination of professionalism and playfulness made Paxton an invaluable collaborator in Hanks's eyes. Hanks often noted that working with Paxton never felt like work because of the actor's genuine love for the craft and his ability to make everyone feel like they were part of something special. The energy that Paxton brought to film sets became legendary among his peers, and Hanks was particularly vocal about this quality. Hanks described Paxton as having an almost childlike enthusiasm for filmmaking that was both refreshing and inspiring. Whether they were working in harsh conditions or dealing with complex emotional scenes, Paxton maintained a positive outlook that helped carry the entire production forward. Hanks appreciated how Paxton could balance being thoroughly prepared and serious about his craft while simultaneously being the person who would organize impromptu gatherings and keep spirits high during challenging shoots. Beyond their professional collaborations, Hanks and Paxton developed a friendship rooted in their shared Texas connections and similar approaches to their careers. Both actors understood the importance of treating everyone on set with respect, from the biggest stars to the newest crew members, and they bonded over their belief that great films come from collaborative efforts rather than individual egos. Hanks often spoke about how Paxton's genuine nature and lack of pretension made him a joy to be around, both during work and in their personal interactions. When Bill Paxton passed away unexpectedly in 2017, Tom Hanks was among the many colleagues who paid tribute to his memory. Hanks emphasized not just Paxton's talent as an actor, but his qualities as a human being, his generosity, his humor, and his unwavering commitment to making every project better through his participation. Hanks described losing Paxton as losing someone who represented the very best of what the film industry could be: talented, hardworking, hardworking, fun, and fundamentally decent. The legacy of Bill Paxton's professional life continues to influence actors and filmmakers today, particularly his approach to maintaining joy and camaraderie in what can often be a stressful and demanding industry. His many collaborations with Tom Hanks, though limited in scope, exemplified the kind of professional relationship that both actors valued most, one built on mutual respect, shared laughter, and a genuine love for the art of storytelling. Paxton's ability to bring the same infectious energy to every set he worked on remains a proof of his character and his enduring impact on Hollywood, one that remains deeply memorable to Tom Hanks. Number 4. Clint Eastwood. Eastwood's professional life is one of the most extraordinary journeys in American cinema as both an actor and director. However, it was his transition behind the camera that truly cemented his legacy as one of Hollywood's most respected filmmakers. As a director, Eastwood has helmed over 40 films, earning multiple Academy Awards and establishing himself as a master of efficient, character-driven storytelling that cuts straight to the emotional core of human experience. The collaboration between Clint Eastwood and Tom Hanks culminated in the 2016 biographical drama Sully, where Hanks portrayed Captain Chesley Sully, Sullenberger. This partnership brought together two of Hollywood's most respected figures, each known for their meticulous preparation and commitment to authentic storytelling. Eastwood's decision to cast Hanks was rooted in his belief that the role required an actor who could embody both the heroism and the vulnerability of a man thrust into extraordinary circumstances. Their working relationship during the production became a masterclass in professional collaboration, with each artist bringing decades of experience and mutual respect to the project.
Practical Men. Clint Eastwood directed this film.
Yes, he did.
And he did a beautiful job with it.
He did a fine job. No, I love the guy. No, seriously.
Tom Hanks has consistently praised Eastwood's practical approach to filmmaking, describing it as refreshingly straightforward in an industry often complicated by ego and inefficiency. Hanks admired how Eastwood would arrive on set with a clear vision, communicate his expectations simply and directly, and trust his actors to deliver without micromanaging their performances. This practical methodology resonated deeply with Hanks, who appreciated working with a director who understood that great filmmaking often comes from creating the right environment for authentic moments to emerge naturally. Eastwood's reputation for shooting quickly and efficiently never came at the expense of quality, something that impressed Hanks throughout their collaboration. The respect and courtesy that Eastwood shows to his actors became a defining characteristic that Hanks frequently highlighted when discussing their working relationship. Unlike directors who might intimidate or manipulate actors to achieve certain performances, Eastwood treated every member of his cast as a professional equal, regardless of their experience level or star status. Hanks observed how Eastwood would listen carefully to actors' input and create an atmosphere where everyone felt valued and heard. This approach fostered a sense of trust that allowed actors to take risks and explore their characters more deeply, knowing they had the full support of their director. Hanks particularly valued Eastwood's ability to provide guidance without overwhelming direction, allowing experienced actors the freedom to bring their own interpretation to their roles while still maintaining his overall vision for the film. During the filming of Sully, Hanks appreciated how Eastwood would offer subtle suggestions rather than prescriptive instructions, trusting in Hanks's ability to understand the nuances of the character and the story they were telling together. This collaborative approach reflected Eastwood's own experience as an actor and his understanding of what performers need to do their best work. The mutual admiration between Eastwood and Hanks extended beyond their professional collaboration to encompass their shared values about the craft of filmmaking. Both men approached their work with a workmanlike dedication, viewing themselves as craftsmen rather than artists in an ivory tower. Hanks admired Eastwood's lack of pretension and his focus on serving the story rather than showcasing directorial flourishes. This alignment of values created a working environment where both could focus entirely on telling Sully's story with the dignity and respect it deserved. Eastwood's treatment of actors with respect and courtesy stems from his own extensive experience in front of the camera and his understanding of the vulnerabilities that come with performance. Hanks noted how Eastwood never raised his voice on set, never publicly publicly criticized a performance and always found ways to communicate his needs in a way that supported rather than undermined an actor's confidence. This approach created a sense of safety that allowed actors to be more spontaneous and truthful in their work, knowing that their director was there to guide and protect them rather than expose their weaknesses. The legacy of their collaboration on Sully stands as a testament to what can be achieved when two masters of their craft come together with mutual respect and a shared commitment to excellence. Hanks has often spoken about how working with Eastwood reinforced his own beliefs about professionalism, preparation, and the importance of creating positive working environments. The film's success, both critically and commercially, demonstrated that Eastwood's practical, respectful approach to filmmaking continues to produce compelling cinema well into his 10th decade of life. Through their collaboration, both Eastwood and Hanks exemplified the kind of professional relationship that elevates everyone involved in a production. Their mutual respect, combined with Eastwood's practical methodology and courteous treatment of his cast, created a working environment that allowed everyone to perform at their highest level. Number 3. Robin Wright.
And what was it like to do a movie with Tom again after 30 years?
Amazing. It was like no time had passed.
When it comes to Robin Wright, her professional life has been marked by a unique evolution from soap opera to one of Hollywood's most respected dramatic actresses and directors. Beginning her career on the daytime drama Santa Barbara in the 1980s, Wright quickly demonstrated a natural screen presence that transcended the melodramatic confines of daytime television. Her breakthrough came with her haunting performance as Buttercup in The Princess Bride, where she displayed a luminous quality that would become her trademark throughout her career. Wright's journey has been characterized by her ability to inhabit complex, often emotionally challenging roles with an understated authenticity that makes even the most extraordinary circumstances feel deeply human and relatable. The collaboration between Robin Wright and Tom Hanks reached its pinnacle in the 1994 masterpiece, Forrest Gump, where Wright portrayed Jenny Curran, the troubled love interest whose tumultuous life intersects with Forrest's innocent journey through American history. Their on-screen partnership was second to none. The role demanded an actress capable of portraying vulnerability, strength, self-destruction, and redemption, often within the same scene, and Wright delivered a performance that perfectly complemented Hanks's more optimistic portrayal of the title character.
Incredibly natural and presentational at the same time.
Tom Hanks has consistently praised Robin Wright's natural acting ability, describing her performance in Forrest Gump as essential to the film's emotional authenticity. Hanks admired how Wright could convey Jenny's complex inner life without ever overplaying the dramatic moments or resorting to theatrical gestures. He noted that Wright possessed an innate understanding of how to make deeply flawed characters sympathetic and human, never judging Jenny even when portraying her most self-destructive behaviors. This naturalistic approach aligned perfectly with Hanks's own acting philosophy of finding truth in simplicity and allowing genuine emotion to drive performance rather than technical showmanship. The natural chemistry between Wright and Hanks stemmed from their shared commitment to honest storytelling and their mutual respect for the craft of acting. Hanks appreciated how Wright approached their scenes together with the same level of preparation and emotional availability that he brought to his own work. Their ability to create believable intimacy on screen, whether portraying childhood friendship or adult romantic complexity, came from their willingness to be vulnerable with each other as performers. Wright's capacity to match Hanks's emotional transparency scene after scene created a dynamic that felt authentic rather than manufactured, which was crucial for a story that spanned decades and required audiences to believe in an enduring connection between two very different characters. Hanks noted how Wright could communicate volumes about Jenny's state of mind through simple gestures, vocal inflections, or the way she held herself in a scene, demonstrating the kind of naturalistic acting that makes audiences forget they're watching a performance. The professional respect between Wright and Hanks extended beyond their work in Forrest Gump to encompass their broader approaches to their careers and their shared understanding of what constitutes meaningful cinema. Both actors have consistently chosen projects that challenge them artistically rather than simply pursuing commercial success, and they have both evolved into roles behind the camera as producers and directors. Hanks has often spoken about how Wright's fearlessness in tackling difficult material and her commitment to authentic character development influenced his own thinking about the kinds of stories worth telling. Wright's evolution into directing and producing, particularly with her acclaimed work on House of Cards, has earned additional admiration from Hanks, who recognizes the challenges of transitioning from acting to positions of creative leadership. He has praised her ability to maintain the same naturalistic sensibilities that made her such a compelling actress while developing the broader vision necessary for successful directing. The enduring impact of their collaboration in Forrest Gump led to yet another collaboration in a recent film titled Here. The film's continued popularity is an evidence of the chemistry between Wright and Hanks and their shared commitment to honest, naturalistic storytelling. Sources close to Hanks have shared that Wright had a special place in his heart as long as acting was concerned. Number 2. Rob Reiner.
And we just improvised the whole thing, and it became something that was in the show. And
the collaboration between Rob Reiner and Tom Hanks came to fruition in several projects, most notably A Few Good Men in 1992, where Hanks was originally considered for key roles before the casting evolved. However, their most significant professional relationship developed through their shared circles in Hollywood and their mutual involvement in projects that emphasized character-driven storytelling and authentic human emotions. Reiner's approach to films, which emphasizes collaboration and creating comfortable environments for actors to explore their characters, aligned perfectly with Hanks's own methodology as a performer who values preparation, authenticity, and genuine connection with his fellow artists. Tom Hanks has consistently expressed deep admiration for Rob Reiner's down-to-earth personality, noting how refreshing it is to work with someone who never lets success go to his head despite having created some of cinema's most beloved films.
Long ago, Rob Reiner and we took our kids to Disneyland, the whole family.
The parallel personalities of Reiner and Hanks, both known for their self-deprecating humor and genuine warmth, created an instant connection that transcended their professional relationship. In an interview, Hanks shared that Reiner was more than just a colleague he admired. He described Reiner as a brother to him, with their families bonding closely with one another. Hanks appreciates that Reiner approaches each project with the same enthusiasm and curiosity he brought to his early work, maintaining a sense of wonder about the filmmaking process that keeps everyone around him energized and focused. This grounded nature, combined with Reiner's ability to make even the most stressful production days feel manageable, has earned him the respect and loyalty of actors throughout Hollywood, with Hanks being particularly vocal about these qualities. The humor that Rob Reiner brings to sets has become legendary among his collaborators, and Tom Hanks has often spoken about how Reiner's comedic sensibility creates an atmosphere of creativity and joy that enhances everyone's work. Reiner's background in comedy, honed through years of improvisational work, and his experience on All in the Family, gives him an intuitive understanding of timing, character dynamics, and the delicate balance between humor and drama that defines great storytelling. Hanks, who shares a similar appreciation for the therapeutic and creative power of laughter, found in Reiner a kindred spirit who understood that making movies should be enjoyable, even when dealing with serious subject matter. Hanks has noted how Reiner's ability to find humor in everyday situations and his willingness to laugh at himself made him someone who could be both a collaborator and a friend, understanding that the best creative work often comes from environments where people feel safe to take risks and make mistakes. Number 1. Steven Spielberg.
I have a lot of
Steven Spielberg is perceived as the most influential and enduring career in modern cinema that has fundamentally shaped how stories are told on screen. The collaboration between Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks is one of cinema's most successful and enduring partnerships, beginning with Saving Private Ryan in 1998 and continuing through multiple projects including Catch Me If You Can, The Terminal, and Bridge of Spies. Their relationship evolved from a professional partnership into a deep friendship.
The thing about Spielberg sometimes is you come in and he has done all the work for you.
Built on mutual respect and shared dedication to craftsmanship, Spielberg recognized in Hanks an actor who could embody the everyman heroes that populated many of his most important films, while Hanks found in Spielberg a director whose meticulous preparation and visionary approach to storytelling aligned perfectly with his own commitment to authentic performance and meaningful cinema. Tom Hanks has consistently expressed profound admiration for Steven Spielberg's legendary work ethic and comprehensive approach to filmmaking, often describing Spielberg as a director who does all the work long before cameras ever start rolling. Hanks marvels at Spielberg's exhaustive preparation process, which includes detailed storyboarding, extensive research, and careful pre-visualization of every scene. This thorough groundwork allows Spielberg to arrive on set with a complete understanding of not just what he wants to achieve, but exactly how to achieve it, creating an environment where actors can focus entirely on their performances, knowing that every technical and logistical element has been carefully planned and orchestrated. This level of preparation meant that when Hanks and his fellow actors arrived on set, they were working with a director who had already solved most of the creative and technical challenges, allowing them to concentrate on bringing their characters to life. Hanks appreciates working with Spielberg, who understands that great filmmaking requires attention to countless details, from the macro elements of story structure to the micro decisions about lighting and costume that contribute to a film's overall impact. The professional respect between Spielberg and Hanks has deepened over multiple collaborations, with each project reinforcing their mutual appreciation for the other's dedication to excellence. Hanks has consistently praised Spielberg's ability to maintain his exacting standards while creating positive working environments that bring out the best in everyone involved. The evolution of their partnership from Saving Private Ryan through their subsequent collaborations demonstrates how Spielberg's thorough approach to filmmaking creates lasting relationships with his collaborators. Hanks has noted that each new project with Spielberg feels both familiar, fresh, and lovable. Interesting, right? Let's know your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, like, and share.